Hello there, this is the Bookkeeping Master on YouTube, and this is your guide on how to do a VAT return on Xero accounting software. I will cover the basics of what a VAT return is and how to do one on Xero accounting software. It is a Friday evening. This is how I party. This is how the Bookkeeping Master parties, relaxes, enjoys his Friday evenings, is discussing VAT returns. So what are VAT returns? A business or company that is registered for VAT will charge VAT on VATable sales and can claim back VAT on expenses that have a VAT element. Now, what a VAT return is declaring the VAT charged on sales and claiming back the VAT on expenses and then paying the difference. Sometimes there is more VAT claimed on expenses than there are on sales, so the payment is actually made from HMRC to the business or company. It's a VAT refund. But for most profitable businesses, there's going to be a payment to HMRC. VAT returns are generally done quarterly, but some businesses and companies will do them once a year. That is the very basics of VAT returns. There are different VAT schemes out there, and there's lots of other things I can teach you about about VAT returns, but this is not a video about VAT returns specifically. It's about how to do one on Xero accounting software. So now you know the basics of VAT returns. How do you do a VAT return on Xero accounting software? Well, let's jump right in and let me teach you how to do a VAT return on Xero. The first thing you need to do is to ensure all the bookkeeping is done. The actual processing the VAT return and filing the VAT return with HMRC is really easy. It does not take very long at all. The software automates everything. There's some checking involved and then a button that says file. Basically, you click that and it files the VAT return. The actual VAT return itself is very easy. The time taken in doing a VAT return is all to do with these first 2 points here. It's the bookkeeping for the business and company, the reconciliations, and then some time at the end spent on the VAT return itself. So the first thing you're going to need to do is all the bookkeeping for the business, company, charity, entity. That involves going through all the bank statements, the petty cash, credit card statements, loan accounts, inputting all the sales, posting all the purchase invoices, basically ensuring that all documentation, financial documentation the business has received over the last quarter, or if you're doing a VAT return for the year, for the last year, is on Xero accounting software. This is what's going to take most of your time up, is ensuring all the bookkeeping is done. Once again, that's sales invoices, purchase invoices, bank statements, credit card statements, loan statements, anything else that has financial information on should be on the Xero accounting software. So if your quarter is, say, March, April, May, then 1st of March to the end of May, everything should be accounted for before running the VAT return. Do it. That's what needs to be done first. The second thing you'll need to do before running the VAT return are reconciliations. Once again, this is quite time consuming. You'll need to reconcile bank accounts, reconcile supplier accounts, reconcile loan accounts, credit card accounts. Anything that can be reconciled should be reconciled. If you don't know what a bank reconciliation is, then you need to go and learn how to do one. This video is not about bank reconciliations, though I do have a series all about bank reconciliations and how to do them on Xero accounting software. I'll show you at the end where to find that on my website. It's a free course, no cost or sign up involved. So you'll need to do a bank reconciliation, and the bank will need to be reconciled for the period that you're doing the VAT return for. So once again, if your VAT quarter is March, April, May, the bank will need to be reconciled up to the end of May. If there are credit cards, they need reconciling. If there are loan accounts, they should be reconciled. If there's a mortgage account, that should be reconciled. These things won't necessarily impact the VAT return, but it is good practice to reconcile all accounts. Supplier accounts should be reconciled, and you can reconcile supplier accounts through statements provided by suppliers. If you're not receiving those statements, you can ask for them from your suppliers. These things ensure that everything is accounted for. Once everything is reconciled, so all the bookkeeping is done, everything is reconciled, you can run your VAT return, and we can go into that now. So let me bring up my Xero. So here we go. This is my Xero accounting software. This is my demo company. You'll need to go to accounting here and go down to VAT return. If this is not showing, go to reports and see if you can find it in the reports section. If I click on VAT return, what Xero should do is generate the VAT return for you. Now, if it hasn't generated the VAT return for you and your screen looks a bit blank like this, it could be that you need to connect Xero to HMRC using MTD, Making Tax Digital. To do that, you need to sign up for Making Tax Digital with HMRC, and you can do that on your online HMRC account for VAT. You then need to come here and click Edit and put in all the details of the business or company with regard to VAT. So the VAT number here, the VAT period, what scheme the company is on for VAT. Once you've done that and have clicked Save, then the software should be ready to go for Making Tax Digital, and your VAT quarter should show down here, and you'll be able to automatically generate VAT returns and see what's outstanding, etc. Because this is a demo account, it's not connected through MTD, so I'm going to have to do this manually. So let's say it was for, let's say September, October, November. So it's September, October, November. If I click Create, my VAT return comes up. So everything's done for me. This is the return. There's lots of boxes and totals. Your job before clicking Finalize VAT Return is to check all the data, all the transactions that are showing on the return. So transactions by VAT box, if I click on here, you can see all the sales that show on the VAT return, all the expenses, and there's other information on here too. So what you would do is go through these transactions and just make sure nothing is amiss. If, going back to PowerPoint here, if all the bookkeeping is done, all the reconciliations are done, there should be no discrepancies on the VAT return. If those things haven't been done, then you're more likely to have errors on the VAT return. So you can go through, check everything. If something is wrong, you'll need to investigate that. Perhaps there's a duplicate or something like that. You'll have to go and credit that or delete it, whatever needs to be done, and then run the VAT return again. Once you're happy, you can go to VAT return here, click Finalize, and it will file the VAT return with HMRC. Now, the box that's in bold here is the VAT to pay to HMRC. So that is the VAT taken on sales minus the VAT reclaimed on purchases, on expenses, gives the VAT to pay to HMRC. So £115.60. 16 is due to HMRC. This is the basics of how to do a VAT return on Xero accounting software. Before we draw to a close, there is a comment section below. If this video has been helpful, please let me know below. If you have a question, please let me know below. If you hate Xero accounting software, if you love Xero accounting software, let me know below. I want some sort of interaction in the comment section below. I love hearing from people, so please do that. Also, like the video, it really does help. This is a free tutorial. I mentioned the bank reconciliation course. I go to my website here. Let's bring this up. So this is freebookkeepingaccounting.com. This is my website. It's full of free courses: bookkeeping, accounting, payroll, business planning. You don't have to sign up or pay for any of this. Xero. All these videos are all for free, all about Xero. You can just click on the links and learn lots of things about Xero accounting software. Here is the bank reconciliation course. It's a 3-part series. You can go ahead and watch that. Thank you so much, and I'll speak to you in another video. It is Friday night. The Bookkeeping Master is signing off to go to bed and dream about accounting.